There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, for some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 45, on its way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Glass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that.
Trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field. You spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stop at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Lewis to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll go to the counter. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Alabama. It's an outcome.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Special teams proving to be special. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession...
To finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harvey. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
24, Arizona State, 14.
Out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Arizona State, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just check.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Arizona State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch.
Turning it on! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Lewis wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The give to the back. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Lewis to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They just keep firing. Now improvising. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. He Stop right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Reeder. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Arizona State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Arizona State.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oregon State. 38. Arizona State. 24.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Lewis wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that route. Good coverage.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got a man. It's Butler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. What a grab with one hand. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What kind of hands or hand do you have to grab that slick football like that?
I like the correction there. I like hand because he only needed one. Just reach up. And you see this so much now in football, man. Guys don't even worry about their second hand a lot of times. So big, such good gloves. What a nice play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got enough space.
consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual to this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Alabama.
Lewis to throw.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive in a high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Harvey. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 12.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lewis wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life for this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Harvey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Hey, what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
spark. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than this. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ortiz. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Lewis to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 2 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. And some room to work. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Coming up.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat.